After his high school campaign in 2017, Michael Porter Jr. was seen as a top 2 player of his draft class. But a back injury in the first 2 minutes of his college campaign with Missouri saw him sit out for almost the entire season. So in the 2018 NBA draft, MPJ fell all the way to 14th overall, picked up by the Denver Nuggets, and despite missing the entire 2018-19 season due to recovering from surgery, he quickly came back and showed why he was a top prospect in the country a few years prior. Led by his shooting ability, it didn't take long for Porter Jr. to fall seamlessly into the third offensive option behind Jokic and Murray for time to come, before contributing greatly in the Nuggets' 2023 NBA championship run. With career averages of nearly 16 points, 50% shooting from the field, and 41% from 3, along with a championship title, Michael Porter Jr. has certainly made an impressive early mark in the NBA, and this will only continue to grow. That being said, back in 2018 on draft night, who were the prospects once considered better than Porter, and where are they now? Welcome to SportsSphere. Let's get into it. Chosen as the first overall pick by the Phoenix Suns, DeAndre Aton swiftly established himself as a consistent and reliable big man alongside Booker. However, the optimism that he would swiftly dominate the NBA with his impressive big man skills, with hopes for him to be the next Embiid, was soon dashed. While Aton remained a dependable big man, he failed to reach higher levels. Despite reaching the NBA Finals in 2021 with Phoenix, his passive playing style became evident, especially in crucial games. As a result, over the recent offseason, he joined a young Blazers team after a trade. And this season, he's continued to prove to be an average big man lacking versatility. However, his career averages of nearly 17 points and 11 rebounds shows that he's playing at a starter big man level. However, there are many areas where Aton can improve, like his defense, averaging under a block a game, as well as three-point shooting, and overall attitude towards playing winning basketball. Although not a bust, he is far from a top #1 pick in the recent NBA. Marvin Bagley III, drafted 2nd overall by the Kings, initially showed some promise as an explosive forward, but faced setback with a significant injury in his 2nd season. The following 2 seasons, he continued to deal with injuries, soon seeing him traded to the Pistons. However, lingering injuries continued to impact his time on court. But when he is on the court, he continues to showcase flashes of brilliance. He's now on the Wizards, hoping to sustain his run of good health, opening up more opportunities on the basketball court for him. Despite being an extraordinary talent with a stellar EuroLeague record and winning the EuroLeague MVP at just 18, Luka Doncic still fell to the 3rd overall pick, after being drafted by the Atlanta Hawks and traded to the Dallas Mavericks for Trey Young. Fast forward to over 5 years later, Luka consistently contends for MVP every season and sets records nearly every game.
Luka splits a double, keeps the dribble alive, all the way to the hoop, scoop to the hoop with a foul! Points 71 and 72!
And now in his 5th NBA season, he's averaging 34 points, over 9 rebounds, and nearly 10 assists, also continuously improving his shooting efficiency. Now all Luka needs is some epic postseason performances with Dallas to bring home his first championship.
Finney-Smith to inbound. Back to Doncic. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
The Memphis Grizzlies made an excellent choice with the 4th pick, selecting Jiren Jackson Jr., and he quickly lived up to expectations as a versatile big man. Over subsequent seasons, the Grizzlies added Ja Morant and Desmond Bane, forming an impressive young trio. In the previous season, Jiren Jackson Jr. earned the Defensive Player of the Year award, rewarded for his versatility to guard smaller players on the perimeter while still protecting the paint at an elite level.
Another one, a feed. Oh! Rejected, erased inside Jackson. 2-on-1 Roddy. Slams it in.
And he's been a crucial part of the young Memphis team that consistently makes playoff appearances. With averages of nearly 23 points, nearly 6 rebounds, and nearly 2 blocks per game, Jackson has proven to be an outstanding and versatile asset for Memphis, which is probably where he will reside for time to come. Selected as the 5th pick, Trey Young entered the NBA drafted by Dallas but was quickly traded to Atlanta. Despite initial concerns about his size being around 6 foot, his college dominance as a Steph Curry-type talent smoothly transitioned to the professional stage, despite some efficiency challenges early in his career. As of today, Trey Young has ranked in the top 3 in assists per game every single season since his sophomore year among all NBA players. He also has career averages of nearly 26 points and 9.5 assists per game, which is rare for just a 6-year player. And despite some playoff success, including a run to the Eastern Finals in 2021, there are concerns about Atlanta's postseason prospects with their current roster. Nevertheless, Trey Young remains a top-tier point guard in the NBA who always seems to come through in the clutch.
Carter gets it in. Kevin looking, lob to the basket, poked away. Trey! It's locked in! And the Hawks win it!
They play this.
Here is Young, finds his spot. Young on the floater, puts it in!
Regardless, it'll be interesting what the Hawks front office will do with the Hawks roster next. Despite having an iconic name, Mo Bamba has been one of the most disappointing picks from his draft class, especially as a 6th overall pick. Initially selected by the Magic, he faced limited minutes early in his career, and this trend continued over the next few years due to some issues seemingly related to his attitude. In an attempt to change his situation, hoping for different results, Bamba was traded from Orlando to the Lakers. But this didn't significantly alter his playing time. And after just half a season with the Lakers, he found himself traded to Philly, where he continued to face restricted minutes. At this point, it seems like Bamba might need an opportunity on a non-contending team to showcase his potential. The upcoming years will be crucial for Mo Bamba as he strives to kickstart his career and avoid the label of being a draft bust. But it remains to be seen whether he can break out and fulfill the expectations that were put on him prior to being drafted. Becoming an all-star level player is off the cards at this point, but only time will tell if Mo can even become a consistent contributing role player. Wendell Carter Jr., recognized for his defensive ability and basketball IQ, was chosen as the 7th overall pick by the Chicago Bulls in 2018. Over 3 seasons, he showcased his ability to protect the rim and show decent contribution offensively, establishing himself as a valuable role player for the Bulls. In 2021, Carter was traded to the Orlando Magic, where he continued his career as a solid role player. Although his numbers and shooting efficiency have seen a decline this season, the Magic remain a decent team in the East. Despite recent fluctuations, Wendell Carter Jr. has evolved into a dependable role player that many teams would find valuable. With career averages of nearly 13 points, 9 rebounds, and close to a block per game, Carter seems poised for a lasting career in the NBA, even if achieving all-star status is less likely. Regardless, he's had a decent NBA career thus far, now on his 2nd team. Collin Sexton, drafted 8th overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2018, quickly became a key scorer for the team, averaging over 20 points per game across 3 seasons. However, a major injury in his 4th year cut his season short. During his recovery, Darius Garland emerged as a leader, prompting Sexton's move to the Utah Jazz. In Utah, Sexton's playing time has dipped slightly, but he continues to score efficiently. While his minutes have slightly declined in the 2023-24 season, he remains a talented and efficient scorer, and averaged 49 and 39 from the field, and deep. As long as he can stay healthy, he can still become an all-star in the future. Kevin Knox, chosen as the 9th overall pick by the New York Knicks in 2018, was considered a large frame forward with scoring versatility. Despite sporadic displays of offensive talent, he struggled to be efficient, having the worst true shooting percentage in the entire NBA in his first season. After moving between teams, he currently comes off the Pistons bench, playing 15 minutes per game and showing improved efficiency. The next couple of seasons will be crucial for Knox, as he has yet to demonstrate consistency or significant promise in his first 6 years in the NBA. As for 10th pick Mikal Bridges, he's had an interesting NBA journey. Initially picked by the Philadelphia 76ers in 2018, but quickly traded to the Phoenix Suns, he started with a modest rookie season. However, Bridges soon became a key player for the Suns, especially when Chris Paul joined, and he was crucial in their run to the 2021 NBA Finals. In 2023, in a surprising trade, the Suns sent Bridges to the Brooklyn Nets as part of the Kevin Durant deal. With a young Brooklyn team, he started the season, averaging around 24 points per game, but his post-All-Star break mediocrity has seen him drop to under 20. But still, throughout this season, Bridges has shown he's a solid second or third option for a team aiming for a championship.
Seconds to go. DeAndre Hunter guarding him. Fade away from Bridges. Ice in his veins. Mikal
Also
Bridges.
impressive is that Bridges hasn't missed a single game in his 6 seasons, a rare feat in today's NBA where players often rest. This 2023-24 season has seen 12th pick Shai Gilgeous-Alexander solidify himself as one of the best guards in the league. He helped secure the top seed in the stacked Western Conference, leading a young OKC Thunder to their first playoff run with their new core. He's led the league in 30-point games this season, equal first in steals, third in scoring, and has the highest field goal percentage among guards in the league. Shai started his career with the Clippers before being traded to the Thunder the following year. Ever since, he's been the only bright spot for the Thunder's rebuild for multiple seasons. Now, with Jalen Williams playing at a near all-star level, and Chet Holmgren playing at an all-defense level, there's a lot to be excited about in Oklahoma. Despite the team contributions, OKC's success is largely attributed to SGA stepping into superhuman mode, currently playing at MVP level.
Using a timeout. SGA probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down. Giddy looking inside. The pass, jump shot is up. It's good with 1.8 remaining.
Miles Bridges, the second Bridges of this class, was selected 12th overall by the Charlotte Hornets. Initially known mainly for high-flying dunks, Bridges has evolved into a vital player for the Hornets, playing a significant role alongside LaMelo Ball. His growth in the league has seen defensive improvements and shooting. However, a recent serious legal issue led to a 30-game NBA suspension. Upon his return, Bridges maintained strong performance levels, averaging 21 points per game this season, despite being on a struggling Charlotte Hornets team that has had difficulty securing wins. As for the 13th overall pick, Jerome Robinson, chosen by the LA Clippers, has been one of the more disappointing prospects of his draft. Struggling to secure significant playing time during his 2 seasons in Los Angeles, Robinson faced further challenges after being traded to the Washington Wizards, where his performance remained limited. Subsequently, he signed a 2-way contract with the Golden State Warriors and is currently playing in the G League for Santa Cruz. And finally, falling all the way to the 14th pick, MPJ was selected by the Nuggets, and after a challenging transition to the NBA, he's found his home in Denver, finding a role that's fit him perfectly thus far. Out of the 2018 draft, although generational talent like Luka Doncic, SGA, and Trey Young are present, there's no doubt that MPJ should have been drafted over players like Jerome Robinson, Mo Bamba, Marvin Bagley, and the vast majority of selections before him.
Defensive players with the defensive players. Terrence Ross, TJ Warren. Wow, body! What a highlight!
Anyways, guys, where do you think Porter would be selected in your redraft? Please let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching SportsSphere, and we'll see you in the next video.